Welcome, everyone, to the Byciclelegs After Party. And so far in here with us, we have Byciclelegs, the guest of honor tonight. We have Simply Secular Dave, my very good friend from, just down the road. And, of course, we've got Dead City Jen, who's all the way down in Florida, where apparently, I just read, Jen, that they have these giant fucking lizards running around there now that are competing with they're from South America or something. They're kind of like kimono dragons, just not as big. They only get to be.
Wait, what? We have monitor lizards in
Yep.
This is news to. Okay, now I have to look this shit up. Now I'm gonna have to be worried about monitor lizards coming in and breaking down my door and shit.
I thought you were just talking about rich people. They're all lizard people.
Oh, the lizard people. And that, folks.
What do you mean, X?
The one and only X from the Utah Outcasts is also with us tonight.
And he said he wasn't going to have problems.
Yeah.
There's that Wi-Fi for you.
He's on Wi-Fi, but the kid next door just started playing Call of Duty.
Damn it. Yeah, I flaked out. Sorry about that, guys. I'm having issues here. Anyway, so Mikey Famine is my producer extraordinaire. He's also with us. And definitely check out the Bin podcast, which he's a part of as well. And, of course, Randolf Richardson just got in here in the nick of time, just as I hit the go live button.
I saw a flash of everyone on the screen for less than a second, and then the music came up.
Yeah, there you go. So you
made
it. Yeah, exactly. So anyways, once again, first before we go into topics here, Byciclelegs, it was a pleasure having you on tonight, dude. And
thanks for having me.
Say that at the end, but yeah, my pleasure, man. I was looking forward to having you on tonight because just chatting with you the few times that I have with the Utah Outcast stuff, I thought, yeah, you'd be cool to have on. For sure.
Yeah,
your story is unique. Definitely not religious, became religious, went back to being not religious. And,
exactly.
Don't have too many guests like that.
I didn't get a chance to mention, the stuff with the Utah Outcasts lately. That's been so much fun, and I have to thank X while he's here that he's had me on a few times, and it's been so much. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it when I've had the chance to be part of the crew.
Anybody that's willing to jump in and swim with the sharks, I'm always up for it. So,
I'll swim with sharks, even though I don't even know how to swim. You should have me on sometime.
No way, you can't swim.
Lessons.
How the fuck do you live in a water-surrounded city and not know how to swim?
When I was a little kid, my dad, we stopped somewhere. He was picking something up, and I ran off. And there was a party going on at the place. There's probably at least 50, 60 people there. And some drunk guy picked me up, tossed me in the pool while yelling, "I'm going to learn you how to swim." And I flopped onto the water. I tried to keep up, and it wasn't working. And I sunk to the bottom and blacked out. Just before I blacked out, a woman jumped in to save me. I woke up on a cot, coughing out water. It stung like crazy. It was not a nice feeling.
Yeah.
I'm still uncomfortable in the water, but I'm getting better at it.
Good. Neil, why do you think he still lives on a city surrounded by water? It's because he can't swim.
Take it out.
Okay, that justifies my story greatly. Actually, I found tonight's deconversion story quite educational because it gave me you gave me a lot of perspective on what it's like for some people to get into the religion and then the struggle with getting out of it and what you're getting used to.
I'm glad.
You said about people having this idea of life doesn't just end and trying to get comfortable with that. That's given me a lot of insight. Thank you.
No, I'm happy to help. I thought my story would be a little different, and I always found it strange because everybody, I'd watch all the YouTube atheists and stuff, and they all seem to have more or less the same story. It was either, they'd been brought up in the religion, and then when they were in their teens or early 20s, they found their way out, or they were never religious to begin with.
I was never religious.
Yeah. So, I just thought it would be a bit different to hear someone who didn't actually become religious until they were in their 20s. And
I found it helpful. Your perspective and the way you explained it was very good. Thank you for doing that.
No, pleasure. Thank you for watching.
Where the hell are you, Randolph?
I'm at a client site in downtown Vancouver, and they haven't moved in yet. They're just doing renovations, and I'm putting in networking equipment. So I'm probably going to do mostly that while I listen with the mute button on because I don't think you want to hear the drill and other sounds.
I love how every time Randolph enters Neil's after show now, he's always working on something. He's always climbing up on ladders, doing something with power tools.
And I'm going to do that right away. Right now.
Perfect.
Randolph's gonna Ned Flanders it in the background. He's like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Stupid, sexy Flanders.
Stupid, sexy Randolph.
Oh, yeah,
I saw them delicious calves when you were power washing. Can't tempt me and then take it away.
Well, he's got a 6-pack, doesn't he?
Oh, you're gonna
Well,
have
he's
to get
also
that guy
got
in the
like a
background
hog
to sign
too,
a
apparently.
disclaimer.
You're gonna have to what? Get
Get
what?
the guy in the background who's walking by there. He's gonna have to sign a disclaimer. He's on video.
Oh yeah, hardly. He's in the mirror image reflection. We don't even know who.
Randolph, get that guy.
Shit.
Randolph, get that guy's Twitter handle so Neil can put it in the thank you tweet.
Yeah.
Hurry, go.
All right, Mike, you get points already.
Yes, coming out swinging.
And we just had the Bible Belt Atheist join us as well. How's it going, Zach?
I'm going all right.
Good to see you again.
Trying to get some stuff set up. I'm gonna be doing in the background.
Oh, I see. Okay, no problem.
So, like, this page is gonna be muted for a time because I'm gonna be doing a vocal cover. So,
Ooh.
Cool. Are we going to be seeing you going in the background?
well, you'll see me, you won't hear me.
Oh, okay. I'm still waiting to hear that bloody cover tune of ours you're going to do.
I'm working on it. I've kind of got other shit going on right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, leave the trash music for the end.
When you have a weekend free,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
watched all of Netflix, start to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Bicycle Legs, you said that you can play little bits of any instrument pretty much, right?
Well, not quite any, but like guitar, bass, drums. I'd learned flute for a little while.
Ooh.
I'd love to pick that up again.
At band camp?
You making fun
No,
of band-
actually, I didn't learn flute until I was well into adulthood. When my son started taking piano lessons, the teacher that he had also taught flute, and so I had a flute. I'd bought a flute like years ago. Never taught myself how to play it, and I just said, "Oh, would you mind taking a mature age student?" And she was like, "Yeah, sure." And so I took a few flute lessons and learned how to do that, and it was fun.
Very cool.
What did you start with? Like, where did you start with music theory and learn to read music, or was that already?
I did, yeah. When I was at primary school, like elementary school, I learned violin,
Yeah.
and I learned how to read music through that. And I studied music all the way through to year 12 at high school. Wanted to go further with it, but didn't get the grades.
Then you got people like my drummer, who never played violin in his life, found his grandma's violin, pulled it out of the case, and he goes, "Hey, you think we should add some violin overtones to one of the songs that we're doing there? I think it would sound really good over that." I'm like, "Yeah, it'd be cool, but you're going to have to learn how to play." He goes, "Oh, we'll see what he kind of hits the strings a couple times, gives it a little tweak here and there, and then he starts fucking playing like he's been playing for years." I'm like, "I fucking hate you."
Yeah, people like that are people with natural talent. Yeah, they make me sick.
Yeah, he can play anything. It's like that joke about the octopus that the guy brings into the bar. I don't know if you guys have heard that one.
We have to tell it now.
I mean, you teased this enough.
You
Christ.
can't tell a tenth of a joke.
I'm all about the teasing. So a guy goes into a bar with an octopus, and the guy says, "Hey,
Edging us.
guy goes, the bartender's like, dude, we don't really allow animals in here. Was he your pet or something?" He goes, "Well, yeah, he's my pet, but he's also really talented." The bartender's, "What do you mean talented?" He goes, "Well, he can play any instrument." Bartender's like, "Oh, really?" He goes, "Well, we just had a couple of bands in here last night, and all their instruments are sitting in the back. So can I put them to the test?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, sure, bring something out." So he pulls out a guitar, throws it down on the counter, and octopus looks at it, picks it up, and starts playing it, but playing it with like all 8 of his limbs. So this thing sounds phenomenal. And he's playing his guitar, and the bartender's like, "Holy shit, this blows my mind." He goes, hang on. Comes back out, and he's got a trumpet. Throws the trumpet down. And octopus looks at it, picks it up, and starts playing it. And it's just playing it like a pro, like he's been playing it forever. And he goes, "Wow." He goes, "Fuck, I don't think I have anything that could stump this guy." He goes, "Oh, I know, drums." He pulls the drums out and puts the octopus on the drum kit, and the octopus starts playing drums with all 8 of his limbs, and it sounds like he's got a bloody orchestra going on. And finally, the bartender says, Jude, I think you got me. He goes, I don't know what. Oh, whoa, wait a second. I got one. He goes running into the back room, comes back into the bar, throws down a set of bagpipes onto the counter, or onto the bar. And the octopus is looking at it. The octopus keeps looking at it. Bartender says, I don't know if he'll be able to figure this one out. The guy goes, hang on. Once he figures out he can't fuck it, he'll play it.
I think that would be like an octopus looking at a bagpipe, like, what did they do to you, my love? Like
Real doll.
They've put sticks all over you. Oh.
Were you injured? What are those, splints?
How did you break so many legs? You don't even have bones in them.
Yeah, and one more after.
Oh, gross.
Oh yeah, I know that was kind of.
Bro, I've seen enough hentai to I don't know where that joke was going, but it didn't go where I thought it would.
That's kind of the thing about tentacles, am I right?
I don't know about tentacles.
I didn't know that was a thing until this year, and when I saw it, I was like a dog watching it with one ear down, going, "What the hell?"
Yeah, a good starter one would be Monster Musume.
Yeah. Yeah, all the ladies in that one are different animal species or something.
Oh God, I forgot about Monster Musume.
Yeah. I only found out about that probably a couple of years ago, but yeah, I thought interesting.
Can I rant about that show? Because there's this really creepy. I don't know if I can. I'm not going to say this on YouTube. Instead, we're not going to talk about this on YouTube. If you know what I mean by egg laying scene, you know the scene that I have a problem with.
Oh yes,
fucking creepy. It was fucking creepy.
Sounds like you're kink shaming right now, and I don't know that I can.
I'm kink shaming when some fucking perverted guy is taking photos of some bitch laying an egg.
That's your hang up, not theirs. I mean,
Now, hang on. Was it pictures or video? Because pictures doesn't really interest me.
Hey, PBA, look at this.
Yeah, always shoot video. That you could take stills from the video for 4K. Come on.
Mark, actually, he says he's going to be with us, but he's doing some vocal recordings. So he's screaming into the microphone for some vocal recordings. So that's why he's doing what he's doing. He'll pop in from time to time.
Me and BBA are going to throw down some of the nastiest dual scream tracks you have ever heard if we ever figure out a time to do it. Ever figure it out.
Get me in on that shit. I can do Screamo. Actually, I can't. No, never mind. I live with parents. I can't do. I technically can do Screamo.
You are able to, but you
are incapable of doing it now.
I can, but I can't.
Right. Yeah, I guess your folks would be like, "What's with all the noise?"
Yeah, I already give my parents enough grief over being a failure. But
wait, over them being a failure?
Okay, she's smiling. That was not a joke, but it was done in a funny way. So I'm okay to laugh then.
I could always apologize after. I'm just laughing. So, for all you cool people who are patrons of Neil, you're going to be getting, from now on, whenever I'm in the after party, I'm going to be posting the interviews and the after party, like deconversion story and the after party, onto the Patreon. You're going to get some boops. You're going to get some beeps. You're going to get some notifications.
My goddamn phone. I'm like, come on.
Who's
doing that?
It'll be like coins in reverse.
Him over there. It's Mikey. He's in charge of my Patreon.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, how do you lit shit back up that much? Like, I wake up on a Sunday and there's 60 fucking notifications from Patreon.
I also sent out a message warning you that I would be doing so you should have known. And the thing is, like, I'm late into the game. Like, everyone acts like Neil is just like always around. That's because Neil is fucking always around. Do you know how many episodes he has that I had to go back? It was a year and a half worth of episodes. He's on episode like 400 something. It's incredible.
That many now?
And
You
most
have
people
a
start out with
bunch.
one a week, and he's doing 3 a week. Did you start out with 3 a week, or?
Yeah, it's always
No.
been 3 a week.
Here's where you're wrong. That's 6 a week. Because
Right.
it's the
Oh,
show in
yeah.
the after
Yeah.
Oh,
party.
in the after part. Right, that's true.
6
Wow, I
a
never
week
thought-
for fucking 130
I think
weeks
it's 3
is a
days a
bunch.
week.
Yeah, but there's 2
And then the
parties.
non-profits on Wednesday, and then once a month, Atheist Drinking Out Loud. And whenever I can, I jump into the Yuka Outcast too.
See,
Well, I can
I've-
tell you, Neil, your list of patrons now includes me.
Oh, really? Thanks, Byciclelegs. That's awesome. Thank you, sir. Yeah, a buck a month is all we really need,
Yeah.
man, to keep things going.
Well, yeah, that's all I can scrape up at the moment. But
Yeah, but an Aussie dollar is worth like $150.
yeah, and it's a US dollar that I pledged. So.
Okay, that's $3 million in Canadian.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. It's not
you
really.
can buy a small city for that.
Neil, I promise you, once I get that George Soros money, you're the first person to spend it on.
I will give a point for that. That was good.
Oh, hell
Yeah,
No,
you know how many fucking invoices I've sent that guy and he hasn't paid me yet?
Right?
So many-
no, he's a
accounts
tight
payable is,
ass,
like,
isn't
gonna
he?
start- He's a tight ass when it comes to money.
Yeah.
He's like, you already did the work. I'm not paying you. I'm just like Trump. I'm a billionaire. Boop-a-doop-a-doo.
I think we should all start doing that.
It's like
at the end
that.
of the-
It's like that Simpsons episode where Bill Gates smashes up Homer's stuff, and he's like, "I didn't become a billionaire by writing a lot of checks."
Buy 'em out, boys.
Yeah.
One quick production question, Mr. Neil. Cindy Plaza, she does not have an after show. Is that a mistake or is that right?
That was not a mistake. Cindy could not do the after party, and I just decided we weren't going to do one that night. So
So I'm not cray cray. Thank
You're
you.
not-
That's the night he came on our show, I think.
No, but she came on a couple of nights later.
yeah, she did. She joined in one of the after parties a couple nights later. I told her, I said, as soon as you can, jump in one of the other ones. She's like, "Oh yeah, I'll do it. No problem."
I remember her cats crawling all over the place.
That's right. That's right.
Yo, Neil, I got a random question. Can you rename
I
the?
might have a random answer.
Ooh, I
Can
like
you
it.
rename the stream you did, my deconversion story, to the Dead City deconversion story? Just because, like, I'm getting a lot of hate from my Undead Meowth days, and I really don't want hate directed towards you at all.
Well, I haven't had any yet, so I really.
Okay,
I'm I
being
can do
conscious
that.
because people are like stalking me from the days when I did commentaries, and it's getting annoying.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know if you've met me yet, Jen, but they can try.
I told you guys about the person called Dead City Alt who's going around in comments sections
Mhm.
pretending to be me, but an asshole. I mean, I am an asshole, but I'm
I
not.
was like,
gonna be
wait,
an
how do you
asshole.
tell the difference then?
It's just like it's petty, petulant shit that's getting on my nerves recently.
I'm lightning the moon. You're in a safe space.
Oh hell yeah!
Pop,
I don't know. I got some precarious things hovering above me right now. I'm not sure if it's still safe in here.
Oh, Mikey Pham and the Pit Bull is on the case. You're fine.
Okay.
They can bark, but they won't come in the yard.
What, do you got an electrified fence going on there?
No, they won't come into our yard because I'm the pit bull. They'll bark on the sidewalk, but they won't come over here.
Oh, so they'll show their teeth and
And keep on marching, Pomeranian.
Pomeranian. keep on keeping on, little doggy.
Hey,
Tons of mice.
Byciclelegs, you may have answered this in the show, but I was doing dinner and other stuff and moping around. But how many different religions did you experience in that time? Because it sounds like it wasn't as long as the time I was in religion. But what was the spread? Did you?
No
go
fucking
from one to
spoilers, Dave. You're on in a couple of days.
Oh, let me get the spoilers thing.
I don't know. I mean, I did my own sort of like when I was growing up, I read about Hinduism and that sort of thing because I was a big Beatles fan. So, George Harrison was big into his Krishna consciousness and stuff.
Yeah.
And Buddhism and all that sort of thing. But the only ones I was ever really involved with was like Judaism, which was just culturally and then the sort of Pentecostal Christianity. So
Interesting that you bring up the Beatles on today's date, no less. It's tomorrow for you, but
anniversary.
Can we just say fuck Mark David Chapman?
Yes,
yep, absolutely. Yes. Pretty much, in my opinion, killed the coolest Beatle.
He didn't kill Ringo.
Oh, that's mean. You should get points for that.
Wait. What's the mean part?
That was a good burn.
We're doubling down to get 2 points.
It's just John was always my favorite. So
okay, for me, it's always been a toss-up between George and Paul. Like, I always loved Paul's stuff, but I love George as a person. So
yeah,
well, I mean, George went on to do Wings, so I'm kind of biased. You know,
Paul went on to do Wings.
Yes. No, Paul. Sorry, George. I'm thinking George.
Give them two fucking points back. How fucking dare you?
George was in the Traveling Wilburys.
Yes, he was.
A couple of weeks ago, it was the 50th anniversary of George's All Things Must Pass, which I think is possibly the best album a solo Beatle ever put out. And the only serious competition to that, as far as I'm concerned, is having its anniversary on Friday, and that's the John Lennon Plastic Ono Band album. That's 50 years old on Friday.
Wow.
That was 50 years ago. Holy shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Man, where have the years really snuck away from me? It seems like just yesterday I was listening to 30-year-old Beatles songs.
I'm trying to think of the guy who did the cover of While My Guitar Gently Weeps. No, wait, he did the cover of Norwegian Wood. It was Frank Marino and the Mahogany Rush.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I've heard
obscure.
that.
Really fucking obscure, but he did a great job of it. So,
but what's his name? The blind guy, Jeff Healey, did While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Yep. Sorry, old men and their old music.
Yeah.
Right?
What? Good music. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, you ask anybody from the current generation, hey, have you ever listened to Dr. Hook and the Traveling Medicine Show? And they're like, what? Or Captain Beefheart? No.
Is that Muppet Band? No, that's Electric
Zappa? Zappa, please. Please?
Zappa. Oh, everybody's heard of Zappa.
I love how years ago people used to say, wow, you were born before Woodstock? And now people say, what's Woodstock?
Oh, that's right. MTV did that Woodstock, didn't they? I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, Woodstock. Yeah, that was that festival that happened back in '99. Yeah.
In '99. Yeah. 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 No, that was the 30-year later one.
Yes.
I'm feeling a bit attacked. I don't know how to deal with this. It's not our fault. It's not our fault. It's not our fault. We would have loved to listen to it if it wasn't in archaic forms of recording. Like, kids didn't even I think kids nowadays would have no idea what a turntable was if it weren't for DJs.
No, my kid is getting one for Christmas this year. She's fucking excited for it.
Oh, that's great.
That's a good gift.
Yeah.
You know, my drummer makes them from scratch.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anybody want to guess what she wanted for her first LP that we're getting her?
Ooh.
Trout Mask Replica.
No, we were just talking about the band, and so she said that's her favorite. They produced one of her favorite albums. It's Abbey Road, is what she really wanted for her.
Wow, really?
That's fucking. That is the best Christmas ever.
Right. I was just gonna say that's fucking.
Well, and I still have all of the record collection from the grandparents, my parents' record collection, and so I'm going to be able to bond with her over some great fucking music now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Just going to hand her hand him everything in in one setting. Be like, okay, here's all the Zeppelins. Listen to those and come back to me. And then here's the Doors, and then come back to me. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to start on Pink Floyd. This one's going to take a while.
Yeah. Hey, B. B finally decided to do the show too. So B will be coming up in the future as well.
Oh, cool.
Freaking awesome.
No, I'll definitely have to see if I can catch a few of your shows as we go along and try and join a few more after parties when I have the opportunity to.
Anytime, brother. Anytime.
Next, I just wanted my hopes up. You keep getting my hopes up. My phone buzzes, and I'm like, "What's going on? Is something happening? I don't have to work anymore." Nope. It's,
those are Patreon secret coins, and only you guys get to feel that buzz. Every time you feel that buzz in your pocket, just know it was me.
No, wait. All right, that's it. I'm going to put my phone in my back pocket now.
Yeah.
Coins.
Oh yeah, coins. Right.
Are we still doing the thing that every time we hear of a coins, we take a drink, or am I the only one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Didn't realize that was a thing.
Once, Neil. I think you mentioned that once.
Or twice.
I'm only drinking water though because I have to talk later.
You have to talk later. You're
Yeah,
talking right now.
I have to do Voice from the Underground later, so I can't get sloshed now. I have to save a little space.
That's okay. I'm drinking Diet Coke because it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon here, and I don't feel good about drinking that time.
Oh, fuck! I wake up and go, "Where's the beer?"
Speaking of beer, we got my beer fridge for the studio came in today, and I'm excited for that.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
Cool.
Nice.
That's my brother-in-law's band, Fat.
Nice.
Yeah, having an album launch on this weekend.
Awesome.
Yeah. They have they're doing an album launch this weekend here in Brisbane, and we can actually go to a gig. So nice.
Ugh, I miss concerts so much.
I know.
It has to be an outdoor thing, but still.
2021 Knot Fest is coming back. The first concert I ever went to was of Mice and Men, Slipknot, and Marilyn Manson.
It's a good show.
Yeah. Tampa Amphitheater.
First concert I ever went to, let me think back. It was Kiss. Kiss in 1979.
So after Destroyer, then okay.
Yeah, that would have been Dynasty or Dynasty, as you Americans call it.
Dynasty, yeah, Kiss Dynasty. Yeah, it was a Dynasty tour. I'm sure of it. And here in Vancouver, of course, because they're from here, Loverboy opened up.
What?
Oh, okay.
Loverboy's from
I
there.
kid you not.
Like Reno.
I kid you fucking not. They got booed off the stage.
That doesn't surprise me at all with Kiss fans.
Yeah.
They weren't known really at the time. They were just up and coming. I hadn't even heard any of their music at that point until, I swear, weeks after the show. Then I heard Working for the Weekend or whatever the hell it was.
Was it Turn Me Loose was the big hit here?
Or Turn Me Loose. That's what it was. Turn Me Loose.
Yeah, that was the big hit here.
Who just dropped out?
I think Randolph did.
Randolph did, yeah.
Yeah.
He must have cut the wrong wire.
Yo, Abram Perkins.
Alex knows that.
Neil, I think Loverboy recorded at Little Mountain Sound too. I remember.
Yes, they did.
Hearing them down there.
Their first 2 albums, I believe.
Of course, Perkins, I highly recommend you see Slipknot live. Their music is so good live. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, they did Psychosocial, Devil and I, and what else did they do? Obviously, they did Wait and Bleed because that's like what they're known for. But like, it was such a good show. Like, they had the drummers up on podiums, and like they were just going ham and shit, and it was fucking awesome. Coming off the back of Marilyn Manson, it was so fucking sick.
My first concert was headlined by KMFDM, which I
love KMFDM.
They were amazing live. They're so fun to watch. Let's see, and then you had Deftones opening up for them.
Ooh.
That they were the first opener. Like this was when Deftones were brand new. Like their album hadn't even come out yet.
I love Chino.
The first album, Adrenaline, but they came up on stage and they blew every fucking band that came after them out of the water. It's just like the Korn came up after them, and that wasn't very entertaining. And I was just like, okay. God Lives Underwater was another one of the bands they had there too. It was like a 4-band show. Really good, but God Lives Underwater slept on. Nobody remembers who those guys are, but
never heard of them.
Put out 2 or 3 really good albums. You guys, I highly suggest checking them out.
Yeah.
I've heard of them.
Well, the first concert I ever went to was probably the most white bread thing you can think of. It was Jackson Browne.
Nice.
1986. I still love Jackson Browne. I don't apologize for that.
No.
But I love all sorts of music, you know. Everything from, orchestral music to, death metal. Everything in between. There's something there I will like.
So who's your favorite rapper?
Probably I'd be like really old school, like, you know, Grandmaster Flash or that sort of thing. I'm very, very old school with my rap.
It's like it's Douglas.
Yeah, running on your
I can stump you. I think I can stump you. What's your favorite dubstep artist?
Oh, well, dead. Okay, you
I
got
win.
it.
I win.
Yeah.
We weren't playing a game. It's okay.
Small victories, right?
I did say music.
Oh,
I'm a dubstep artist. How dare
Points
you?
for Bicycle Legs.
It's
I
a joke. It's a
feel
joke.
insulted.
It's I respect all music. I don't necessarily get all of it. I don't listen to an awful lot of country music either, but there's a little bit that I do like. You know,
I trust
I've
you.
always been a big Johnny Cash fan. And
So it's a 3-way tie for me. It's Knife
But,
Party, Zomboy, or what the hell's the name? Kill the Noise.
Oh, so 2012, 2013 dubstep.
Wait, you mean it was around longer than that?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I'm just saying there are like modern dubstep artists who I don't know why the genre's dead, but they're still doing stuff. I don't know, but like they really took off in like 2012, except for Kill the Noise. Kill the Noise hung on for a little bit while after. I think I don't know if they're still doing dubstep anymore.
I just turned into Death Grips, and that's much better music, by the way. So
I love Death Grips.
Excision. I'm surprised you didn't say Excision X. And Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls drinking your pee. You know,
Bear Grylls is one of those dubstep artists that not a lot of people know about. So, you know, props to you, Mikey, for saying something I didn't expect anyone to.
wait, he's for real, like a dubstep DJ?
Yeah, but it's spelled with a Z.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, I thought you were talking about the survivalist.
The
that, like,
wilderness
his,
guy, yeah.
his spare time
He's
does.
obviously named after the survivalist, but like,
yeah,
I thought it was the same person. That's what I was calling it.
It's like this grizzly, like his little mascot logo thingy is like this grizzly bear with like a chain and like gold fangs. Fucking awesome.
cool.
One of those
Mikey.
Winnie the Pooh hoodies with the little ears on it.
trying to think of who.
Don't
I
make
would-
me go get mine.
Do you? That would be awesome.
trying to think of who I would go for
Should I
dubstep.
think it's in storage. It doesn't really fit me anymore either. But I was a lot skinnier when I got that thing.
Oh, jeez.
But it actually should be still tall enough for me, but it's worn out pretty good. Yeah, it's a Winnie the Pooh onesie with a bum
Onesie.
flap and the ears and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cute.
My girlfriend at the time, this is about 1990, got it for me. She goes, "You wanted a onesie? I thought this would be really cute on you." I'm like, "I love it." She was like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yes, I fucking love it."
This was such a huge decision for you to make, and you totally nailed it. This is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, does the onesie you have the butt flap though?
Yes.
That's how you, okay.
What if
Then
you have
it's a
to
good onesie.
poop?
Yeah, needs the butt flap.
And you just let one roll, and it rolls down the pant leg. You know.
No.
I
No
really
bear
wish
shitting
my
in the
mind
window.
wasn't so like willing to create mental images of everything I hear.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You can't unhear that.
No bear shitting in the woods.
There's shit in my jeans.
Hey, does shit stick to your fur like it does mine? Nope. He grabs the rabbit and wipes his ass with it.
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't that Eddie Murphy that was in fucking Raw?
Probably.
Right? No, not
Raw
Raw.
or delirious?
Delirious.
Yeah. Fuck
Abraham
I made
Perkins.
so tight.
Abram Perkins, if you like Wait and Bleed and Duality, look up Black Honey by Thrice. It's
Oh,
not,
that's good.
it's a really good song. I like Thrice a lot. Not a lot of people not a lot of people that I talk to know about Thrice, so it's kind of hard to like
Yeah, I've got
get
that.
into that with people.
They were cool. They were cool until
No.
they released this ridiculous project that they couldn't execute properly. And I'm talking about the dreaded triple disc,
Yeah.
which was like 48 songs, and then
Pay
like
attention, Mikey.
one was good. Oh, sorry.
So can we talk about one of my favorite bands and what they've been up to on Twitter this week?
Okay.
Sure.
Tell us about Trapped.
Their account got suspended because they were defending pedophilia.
Oh God.
What? Really?
This is why you don't let the front man. This is why you don't let the front man control the fucking Twitter account.
Hey. Yeah, I don't speak for the show.
I said what I said.
No, he apparently he's been doing all sorts of hard right wingy shit lately, and it just culminated in him talking about I can't remember where the teacher was, but it was a older teacher that took advantage of a 15-year-old boy, and they were defending it, saying, "Oh, that'd be nice. I think that'd be cool if that happened to me as a kid." And everybody was dragging him, just constantly dragging his ass.
I mean, rightly so, because
As they should, yeah.
And he kept fighting back against it and fighting back against it. And finally, enough people must have flagged him, and he's fucking gone now. But it was just funny because so many people that I know were making fucking headstrong jokes, you know, like the hit that they had.
One thing I hate is like you'll notice that anytime like a female teacher is caught, you know, I'm gonna say that for YouTube, so that YouTube doesn't fucking think that we're condoning this shit. A younger student, right? The headlines will always say, "Teacher has sex with underage student." Teacher has intercourse with. They'll never say raping or molesting. Right. They'll say, and it's like it's such a toxic thing in our society that we think like men can't be raped, right? Like
slipped up, almost did it. It's fine. Yeah, but that's. I think there's a lot of muscle memory built into our society for patriarchy and men always being in a certain position, and it's awful. That's not like I don't know. It's so crazy to think that that's healthy for a young man.
Yeah.
In any way, it's so crazy. But
like, I mean, being a shitty person isn't a matter of what gender you are or what sex you are, right?
Oh, like, absolutely not.
And I feel like, I mean, yeah, like, you know, there's always been a system in place that favors men in certain fields of our society, right? That doesn't mean that all men are shitheads, and that doesn't mean that all women are saints. And that does, you know, like, I don't know. And like, I'm trans, and even I can recognize that there are trans people who I heavily disagree with and think are terrible people.
Oh, yeah.
But that doesn't mean all trans people are terrible people. That also doesn't mean all cisgendered people are terrible people.
No,
so exactly. I think like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's my hot take for the day.
As long as you're not headstrong about it, you know.
Just so you guys know, X is taken off to read his kid's little story from before bed.
Oh, that joke was for him. Damn it! I still get points. That's bullshit. That was a good one, but I didn't hear it.
You'll have to do a do-over later, Mikey.
In the same inflection and everything.
Give Mikey a mulligan.
Oh yeah, we'll give him a mulligan.
I'll get 2 parenthetical points.
There you go. You're gonna win with an asterisk. It'll suck.
I'll take my belt
for eternity.
I mean, he was the champion, but we all know.
Hey, how come I don't have any points?
I don't know, Neil. You tell me.
What do you mean? I don't know. You tell me. I'm a pretty fucking funny guy. What are you talking about here?
Don't hurt me. Here's your 5 points.
I don't need 5. Just give me a couple. I'm pretty sure I've only said one thing tonight that's actually funny, but well, you know why?
He spells it out.
Do you know why? What? Wait. There's a reason why. I haven't had these yet.
Oh, I need that GIF. I forgot to ask IQ. Damn it.
Oh, you see, Neil can't be funny unless he has performance-enhancing drugs.
He's going to need an asterisk, too.
Yeah, mine don't have an answer. No, I was just using it as an excuse to take them. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm the referee on this one.
As soon as Neil gets his green screen set up, it's going to be all gummy bears behind him, right?
Oh my God! Yes.
It's not turtles all the way down. It's gummy bears all the way down.
That's right.
I hate how when you're like at the very
Hello, Richard.
bottom of a beer, you can't get the last drop. It's like there's still like if
Oh,
I
yeah.
hear it, but
Yeah, you
I
can.
can't get it.
You
How?
can. Poke a fucking hole in the bottom and suck it out.
I don't
Cut the
wanna
top off.
I don't want to dig through my drawers to find one of my knives to poke a hole in the
Knife?
bottom of
It's a pen.
for a small drop of beer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
straws.
Amateurs.
Here,
It's like the poem
Yeah,
that I
straw.
remember when. It's like the poem I remember from when we were little boys, and it would
Well,
say,
straws kill turtles.
no matter how hard you shake and dance, the last drop always ends up in your pants."
Look, I don't own straws, okay? I don't kill turtles.
No. Good.
Hey, they don't.
Oh, you
have
can
to
get
be
reusable
plastic.
straws. My son uses like
So
rubber
have you all seen
reusable
the
straws that you can wash them out and stuff.
Yeah,
one of
straw
my okay, so
Always
here's-
within reach.
here's why I'm scared of reusable straws. There's a YouTube channel I watch called I Did a
There's
Thing.
your problem.
Uh-huh.
And he just he does random bullshit, right? Usually with power tools. One of his videos is finding out whether or not you can actually puncture a human skull with a metal straw if it's in your mouth. And he
Okay.
tested it with far less weight than a human body, and it still punctured an analog for a human skull.
Okay.
So I don't want to be walking down with my fucking Starbucks Grande, whatever the fuck, drinking my fucking turtle safe cup, trip and fall, and then like have half of my math knowledge thrown out the window because I
Yeah.
fucking fell with a metal straw in my mouth.
Well, don't
Have you-
use the metal
have you
ones.
in
You
your
use the
life-
rubber ones. They work
Yeah.
just as well, and they're not going to puncture your skull.
Just
Have
buy
you-
some airline tubing and cut it up into 10-inch sections. But let me ask you, have you ever fallen in your life with a straw, plastic, cardboard, or otherwise, in your mouth?
Yes.
Really?
Have it now?
She's
This,
gifted.
I was
this
in the
no.
theme park. I was in downtown Disney, which is it's not really a theme park. It's more like the ultimate conglomeration of all of Disney's capitalism in one strip mall. And I was walking around with my they have a Starbucks there, and I'm such a basic white bitch. I'm such a white girl. I had a Starbucks Frappuccino. I was
those
and
are
I
good.
tripped on a curb. Hit my knee on like that fucking partition that sections off plants from the walkway, and then fell flat on my face. Now, if that partition or like thing that people sit on wasn't there, I probably wouldn't have landed flat on my face, right? I probably would have, like a human, caught myself with my hands. But like, there's a possibility there that it could have been a metal straw, and I would have had brain damage.
Have you?
Or
have
brain damage, rather. I already have brain damage.
I was just gonna say could have had brain.
Can we try this on as an experiment, as just a hypothesis? Can you just try not falling down all the time?
It's not as simple as
Fucking
that.
gravity.
I'm a clumsy bastard too, and I've actually had like a similar sort of situation where I'd be drinking a drink and I'll just trip over my own shadow, and the straw ends up halfway down your throat. But
Yeah, I've
you
done
know,
that.
my mother always used to say I could trip over a chalk line someone had drawn on the ground. But I just wanted to point out, tons
How
of
thick is
mice
the
in the
chalk?
chat. Tons of mice in the chat said analog for a human skull equals Kent Hovland, and it's like no. We said human. There is nothing human about Kent Hovland.
Is it the humankind?
The humankind.
That's
Yeah.
right. He was
Nothing?
created
Nothing?
independently.
Give him my own points. I'll take that parentheses right off of there. Getting that.
You know, I often ask these evolutionists why they think God couldn't have just done it. I mean, you have no proof that God couldn't have caused evolution, so there's no reason to fuck.
But of
Ken
course,
Hovind.
God wouldn't have done it that way because evolution is so dumb.
Yep.
It's
He
so
must be
stupid.
He must be stupid if you believe evolution. I never knew Kermit the Frog had started his own church.
No.
Kermit the Frog
is Jordan
is
Peterson.
Oh my God! I'm glad we came to the same conclusion.
Yeah, Kermit the Frog's definitely Jordan Peterson, not Ken Hovind.
Yeah.
He sounds like the excited Kermit doing the action news.
Oh yeah. This week on the Muppet Show, yeah.
When Jordan Peterson was getting all that traction 3-4 years ago, I was watching that, and every time they said Canadian, it was like, just a chill goes down your spine. Stop saying he's Canadian. He represents like 1/1,000,000th of the population.
Did you see that?
But Australia gave you Ken Ham, so you're welcome.
Fuck you, Australia.
Yeah, and even our beautiful friends across the ditch in New Zealand gave you Ray Comfort.
Yay!
Oh, is he a Kiwi?
Yeah, he's a Kiwi.
Jeez.
So
Atheist's nightmare. A banana.
who's like some of the famous celebrities from Australia? Because I know like Gerard Butler.
Isn't Ken Ham from Australia?
Yes, Ken Ham is from Australia. In fact, he's from Queensland, which is the state I'm from. He's
Russell
a little
Crowe?
bit north of where I was born. Russell Crowe was born in New Zealand, but we claim him as an Australian because we do that all the time.
Snatched him up.
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson was actually born in the States, I think, but grew up in Australia. Well, Kate Blanchett is Australian. My mind's gone complete blank. But there's a lot of
Shelley Segal.
There's a lot of people in Hollywood
She is?
who are Australian.
She's Australian, yeah.
Wow.
Do a lot of people in Australia watch the Aussie Gold show that's on Discovery or the Opal show that's on? Is that an American thing?
No, they're on like they do show them, but they're on like one of the crappy versions of the free-to-air channels here, like not the main channel, but one of their side channels that they have.
Public access.
Oh, not quite, but
Yeah.
but here the commercial channels will also have they'll have their main channel, but then they'll have like 3 or 4 side channels that they have that are like specialty channels, and they show them on that.
We've missed some heavy
Crocodile Dundee. Yeah, Paul Hogan. I mean, he's 80 years old now. Did you know that?
I know.
I just remembered another Aussie.
Steve Irwin?
Chris Hemsworth.
Yes, all the Hemsworths. Chris, Liam, the
They're
other
all
one.
from Australia. Yep.
We forgot about
the 3 Hemsworth brothers: Chris, Liam, and the other one.
That's a burn. Nicole Kidman.
Yep.
Heath Ledger.
No, she lived there for a while, anyways.
Hugh Jackman. Can't believe we forgot
Hugh Jackman is Australian. Yeah, absolutely.
Hugh Jackman. Yeah.
Keith Urban.
Keith Urban is
the country
from Brisbane.
dude?
He's from the same city I live in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he over here.
It's fucking great in The Boys. That's such a good show.
Keith Urban?
Yeah, Keith Urban is Australian. Yeah, born in Brisbane.
He's in The Boys.
Yeah,
yeah.
Isn't he Billy Butcher?
Yes.
Yeah.
He plays Billy Butcher.
That's Keith Urban.
Yes.
Oh, this has got to be 2 different guys.
No, Carl Urban. That's his name.
Yeah, I was like, dude, this is a country singer with like weird feathered hair. I'm like, that's Butcher? Wow, a beard can really make you look like a badass.
You know what's sad is I also got confused.
Right.
Holy shit. I was about to have a total existential crisis right there. It's like hold on, I got to pull up this dude's face. Because when you see him.
No, I know who Keith Urban is. He's a singer. Because Carl Urban is the one we're thinking of, not Keith Urban.
Eric Bana.
Eric Banner. If you're an Australian, it's really hard to watch Eric Banner in those action films and take him seriously because he started off here as a comedian. Like he was on this crappy little sketch comedy show called Full Frontal. And he did all these ridiculous characters. And so you see him in like The Hulk or all the other things, full-on action films that he's been in. Australians are just sitting there and pointing at him and laughing because they just think of him from Full Frontal.
Chris Brown is from Australia?
Chris Brown?
That can't be right.
Not that I'm aware of.
Why is he on this list? Was he born there or something? Let me look.
Maybe.
Let's read deeper. We'll talk amongst yourselves.
Sorry, I'm reading the chat right now.
Bicycle Legs. Have you heard of? I think it's Daniel Muggle.
So there's an Australian
who's doing the podcast thing right now.
There's an Australian veterinarian called Chris Brown. It's not the Chris Brown you're thinking of.
Oh yeah. No, Chris. I'm big, tall guy. But no, Dave, I don't really listen to an awful lot of podcasts, so I'm probably not familiar with that one at all.
Who's podcasting right now?
Daniel Muggleton is on with the Social Distancing Social Club, and he brings on the occasional Aussie comedian that's better known. Yeah, I think.
Jim Jeffries.
I don't know that Jim's been on the show, but he's friends of the show. Yeah. I haven't seen all of them, but do you follow a lot of Aussie comedy?
I don't. Not a lot of stand-up. No, not lately. Anyway, I'm really looking forward. They're bringing back a show that probably is the way I know Australian stand-up comedians. It's a show called Spicks and Specs, and it's a quiz. It's a music quiz / comedy show, and they have stand-up comedians on as some of the panelists. Great show. I wish that'd go overseas, but yeah.
Do they have the what do they call that? Australian Idol and The Voice and all that.
We have The Voice. We used to have Australian Idol but it finished years and years ago. But we still have The Voice, and we have our own version of The Masked Singer, which I've never watched. And
oh my god, dude, my girl makes me watch every single episode of that.
I like The Masked Singer. There's nothing wrong with that.
The only thing I've seen from The Masked Singer is some furry shit, and I'm like, why do I not watch this show?
Well,
in your Winnie the Pooh hoodie or
the only thing that bothers me is whenever they cut to the crowd, everyone's like, I know you're an extra. Can you tone it down like a little bit? Like, I know you got your $50 and you got to see T-Pain, but I need you to relax for me.
Wasn't Jojo Siwa on? Oh, I don't hate Jojo Siwa the person. I hate the concept of Jojo Siwa being famous. If that
the
makes
second
sense.
She came out, I was like, oh, that's got to be her, because she telegraphs it, right? Yeah.
I hate to break this to you, but a lot of people get famous that shouldn't be.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to have to call it quits there.
All right.
Oh, hi, X. I was just about to leave, I'm afraid.
As long as you don't do it too, as long as you're not too headstrong about it.
But thank you so much for having me on, Neil.
Oh, you're very welcome, sir. It was a pleasure having you on. I'm glad
it's been a lot of fun, and I'll try really hard to join in some more of these after shows and all that sort of thing. And have a great rest of the show, everyone.
Yeah,
it's been great to see you.
It was a pleasure. Pleasure to hear you. Thanks for everything.
Yep.
And X, I'll see you on Sunday or Saturday your time.
I'll be there.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
All right. Cheers.
Oh, bye to him. Sorry.
I'd like what?
Mikey,
So
you're behind the icon again.
Well, I'm probably going to drop here in a couple of minutes. I got the real life job kind of hounding me today.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No worries.
And what you missed, X, is I had a really good trapped headstrong joke, and no one got it. So I just said, whenever X comes back, I'm just going to say it with the same inflection.
Okay.
I was like, maybe he'll laugh. And then it didn't happen. So I'll just go ahead and take my 2 points away. I apologize, everybody.
You can try now.
I'm honestly struggling to try to remember any other song on that CD that I liked, because I have it. It's still in my collection.
I don't even want to listen to it now because I don't want that bitch to get 0.00 of a penny from me streaming it.
Hey, Mikey, you're behind the icon again. You got to switch places with me.
Oh, yeah.
I could just switch the game board to the other side. That's easier, I bet.
Yeah, because it took me like 3.5 seconds with one finger to do it.
Oh,
My magic finger.
Show off.
All right.
Yo, Neil's magic
What's he
finger is the stuff of legends and strip clubs all across Canada.
he's got his own podcast.
What? No points for that?
I'm breathing. Hold on.
Is that what that was? Sounded like coughing to me.
There were some inhales in there.
Too many gummy bears. Wait, how would that affect your lungs? No, okay.
Okay. I do find that if I have an edible, I do cough a little bit more. Is that a thing, or is that just in my head?
Psychosomatic.
Perhaps.
God, I haven't done anything cannabis related in a long time. I was a monitor lizard. It was me all along.
I thought the only thing that was really redeeming about that show is some of the people were obviously very talented singers, and they would like sing songs that would purposely throw people off. Like they would sing country or like a musical or something, even though that they were an R&B singer, to try to throw people off the scent. It's like, I think they're hiding their voice. I'm like, oh, that would be funny. Just to have like Michael McDonald up there trying to sing like Lady Gaga or something. No? All right.
How would that go?
Sorry.
Roma.
Listen, babe. Oops. Hey.
What's up, boss? Just jump in here with us if you can.
Oh, Upper Room jokes get points. Fuck yeah. That's my favorite movie. Life is the best movie ever. With Eddie Murphy and Martin.
He's actually at work doing something for a customer. So he's cheating, but it's okay. He's the boss, so he can only give himself.
Was that a Coming to America joke? Going to the upper room?
No, that was from Life.
It's Life. Okay, yeah, right. Okay, yeah.
That movie was fucking brilliant.
That was a good fucking movie.
and then the exit titles, the ending titles was that, what would you do if your son was at home? I was like, dude, high school. Hi, I forgot all about them.
Azure says we have to start over, guys. You know, it's okay. We're only 57 minutes in.
All right, start the intro music.
Do you want to give us a 45-minute warning now, or
hang on just a second? I'm
I gotta add more things into that.
Like what?
Like a technical difficulties one.
Yeah, we need a technical difficulties one. We need I'd like to have one with well, mind you, we've got all this shit too, right? Because we can do this. You know, want to support the show? Join my Patreon. Every little bit helps grow the show. Grow the show. That sounds weird. Then we have this.
I would do a hard enter after the first line and have the other thing on the second line. It would look more symmetric.
You mean,
yeah. After Patreon exclamation point, but drop that down to its own fresh line.
Oh, you mean like so? Bam. Like this? Wait, that didn't work.
It didn't work.
Wait, what the fuck is going on here? Okay, so this one here.
You gotta have to do spaces until it goes all the way across.
Really?
Metal Gear.
Yo, I have a question, by the way. Should I start live streaming like gaming content? Because I've been playing a lot of KOTOR recently. I say a lot of KOTOR. I've been replaying KOTOR recently. Like, I kind of want to like
throw it up on Twitch. That's where Matt Dillahunty and Seth Andrews and Jimmy Snow and all them are doing it.
That sounds like broken ass software right there, Neil. If it's not letting you do that, the hell.
You see, though, it shows that it's done that.
Mm-hmm. But it won't do it.
That's why this thing's still in beta. Nope.
Son of a
bastard.
Son of a God. Sure. Motherfuckers. All right, well.
So technical difficulties.
So have you subbed to Nord Talk yet?
On all 18 of my accounts.
Hey, oh, sweet. And then there's this one.
And then I got that stupid message from Google. It's like, hey, some of your passwords might have got compromised. So go ahead and change all 400 of these. I'm like, oh, perfect. Perfect.
And because I'm one of the hosts and X will be too. How many of these are going to be doing, X?
So far he's got me lined up sometime in January. He hasn't given me a hard date yet. But I said whenever you need me and whenever I can squeeze out of work. So
oh, right on.
So my internet just completely fucked itself. The last thing I heard was throw it up on Twitch. I have no concept of what happened.
It was all dead air. We were waiting for you to come back.
It was all a dream.
I'm aggressively hugging my plushie because I'm so frustrated.
Nothing from X on that one, huh? It was all a dream.
We don't.
I'm a little jealous that the shark is biting your arm.
I love this plushie, by the way. My girlfriend got it for me.
Nice.
When the shark bites.
It's the perfect pillow to hug while you go to sleep. I shit you not. I don't know who makes this plushie. But they did a good job.
It's not until I hit like 28 that my spine decided to betray me. And I laughed at someone once because their brother said that they needed to make an exoskeleton out of pillows every night to go to sleep. Yeah, that's me now. I was like, oh, well, I need that one from my knees and that one's from my lower back. And then this one goes, you know what, let me just hang my feet off the edge. Sleeping is the worst thing because every morning I wake up and it sucks.
I actually know a lot of people who've gone to those.
You have this kind of fucking bed sheets, huh?
Good old onomatopoeia to bed sheets there.
Onomatopoeia to bed sheets.
They have those curved cushioned microfiber body pillows now that are shaped for you to snuggle and sleep with or whatever. They're
snuggle.
I bought one.
I'm not talking about real dolls. That's something completely.
Oh,
different.
that's something totally different.
I bought one of those.
Doesn't everybody have a hump pillow? I mean, come on. Am I the only one here?
I have two.
Everybody's dog does.
I like threesomes.
Even if you don't, your dog does. Have a good day at work.
Why do I have pink eye? What the hell?
As soon as I hear that garage door slam, I'm fucking this pillow up.
Jen, you get a little close to that pillow.
What?
I said you're getting a little close with that pillow.
I'm just holding it.
What
Well, we can only see this much of you, so.
Here, let me show you exactly what's going on. I'm wearing fucking Adidas track pants.
Is that a Mr. Men shirt?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a Monster Hunter shirt. I don't
Okay.
even play
cool.
Monster Hunter.
That's a good game.
I've seen a playthrough of the entire game, so I know what happens in the game. I just don't. I have a potato for a laptop. I can't run it. Like, I wish I could play these AAA games. I just fucking. There's no reason for me to spend that much money on a video game, and like I can't run it.
Get an Xbox.
Yeah, for me the money was spent.
And
on
hook it up
video
to what?
editing
I
rig.
don't have a. The only TV is the one that's in the living room that I can use, and
Do
like
you have what your monitor usually should have an HDMI? Unless you said you're on a laptop, right?
yeah.
You can do the Xbox Companion app, and that'll stream as long as your laptop and your Xbox are on the same internet connection. You can
Wired
stream.
would be best, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I don't want to. I lost my. Well, I didn't lose my job. I quit my job, so I don't have income.
Don't do it
Go out
tomorrow,
and buy
but do it
things.
later. Do it later. Don't do it tomorrow.
If I have money, maybe.
Okay.
Then hustle until you can get the thing to get the money.
All I do is hustle.
I'm just gonna wait till I become certified in welding, and then I'll have all the money to blow on whatever the fuck I want.
There you go.
And crunchy lungs.
Crunchy.
Hey, a healthy layer of ozone coating the bottom of your lungs is a good thing. Okay.
Doesn't ozone float?
No. First of all,
Seriously?
Dave is correct. Ozone is lighter, so it floats. And also, no, you don't want it in your lungs.
Yeah, just make sure whatever place you go to work that has welding that you actually have a good hood over where you're working, because I worked in a place where it didn't, and my sense of smell got fucked from that.
Here,
So.
I'll show you my welding hood. It's nothing fancy, but it's
not the helmet, not your welding helmet.
The fume hood.
The fume hood over the table.
Oh, you mean like the vacuum thing?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm only going to work in well-ventilated areas. I actually got a job offer already for welding on a farm. I might take that up at some point in time.
You're not making chimeras again, are you?
That poor dog.
Edward.
I'd totally make my dog a robot head if I could. Well, of course, I need a dog first.
Yeah.
I wonder if the neighbor wants his that bad.
You can get those robot dogs on Amazon.
Yeah, you can actually.
I really kind of want one of those just to see how my pets would interact
They're
with it.
$75,000.
Oh, never mind.
No, not that one.
You're going to be a welder. That's just pocket change for welders. We know this.
Right.
Oh, I thought you guys were talking about Spot from Texas Institute.
No. Not the experimental new thing. I'm talking about the little woof woof thing. It looks like what was Wally's friend?
The
cockroach?
Eva.
It looks like Eva the dog.
Oh.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Wally's friend.
Yo, I always wanted to get one of those.
Hey, Taylor, what's up, man?
What's
I
going on,
wanted
guys?
to get one of those Spot things and put tasers on it, just to fuck with people. Like it's running down the sidewalk, chasing someone with a taser going on.
Didn't that thing run like 50 miles an hour? No, I'm good. This is why I don't leave my house.
No. They had it on a show recently too, where it was on the show. And it was like a security. I think it was one of the Arrowverse shows that it was on, and they were using them in there, and they were armed with lasers on their heads, so they were like shooting at people and shit like that or something. I don't know. I can't remember what
Randolph doing. What's Randolph doing up there?
He's installing some internet hardware stuff for a client.
Damn, that makes me feel lazy just kind of sitting here and not.
I know.
Yeah, I'm installing network cabling. The client hasn't moved in yet. The walls aren't all up yet. There was some new construction back there for in the other room, so it's.
You should hide. You should hide things in their walls so they find it someday. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Well, yeah, this is a temporary place for them, so we're not going to go all the way into the walls. But over there, where the walls aren't up yet, we've got it all set in nicely. So.
Yeah, but that would still be funny.
Yeah,
like
that's
20 years from now, they're tearing the place down and like, what the fuck is this? It's a Princess Diana and Prince.
You find weird if you
this?
start doing construction. You find weird stuff places. Like,
yeah, it's true.
I found when I do network cabling over the years, I've found things in the ceilings when I pull out old wiring. You know, usual things like dead rats, but sometimes you find a whole bag full of sex toys or things like that I guess a staff member hid up there. And
that's where I left it.
Yeah, and they must have got fired, and they didn't have the courage to say, I've got some goods held up in the ceiling. Oops. Yeah. That's what I'm guessing happened. But we found weird things in the ceilings, find clothing, find dolls, find all kinds of different stuff. But sex toys, a bag full of sex toys is the weirdest one.
What'd you do with it?
Threw it in the garbage.
You should eBay it.
Oh, you should sell it on eBay, bro. You could make.
I don't know who used it before.
But you're not. Yeah, that's the client's problem.
Yeah,
exactly.
They should think about that before they buy used dildos on eBay. Hopefully they run it through the dishwasher when it comes in the mail.
I was about to say, as long as the dishwasher's safe, you're good.
Spoken like a true capitalist, my friend.
Waste not, want not.
Look, hey, you got to respect the grind one way or another, okay?
Better to have and not need than need not have, right?
Yes. Say that again.
Better to have and not need than need and not have.
You could donate them to Goodwill or something.
Oh,
More like Good Hub.
Good Hub. It's like, this is the largest doorstop I've ever seen. Grandma, put that down.
I remember I lived in the West End, and I got up in the morning, jumped in the car, went to drive to work, and halfway down the alley, there's a dildo sitting there right in the middle of the alley. And I'm like, well, somebody got mad at somebody and threw that out the window.
Did X bail?
Dildo with you.
Yeah, X bounced. I think he...
Kids for bed.
Yeah, no, I know. But that was a while ago that he put that in there.
Maybe he just dropped.
He didn't even say goodbye.
What a jerk. I never liked that guy.
Must not be a Canadian.
You know he's still listening, right?
Wait, what? This is going out? What?
Wait, we're still live?
Oh, shit. I'm up to brain bug, so we're up to October.
Of what year?
This year.
Yeah.
It's
Brain Bug was the Halloween episode, so
the spooky deconversion. Ooh.
He had a lot of creepy crawlies.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a great episode when he brought
Dude, those praying mantises were the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Right? The iris mantis, that thing is beautiful.
That was so cool. And it's just like
I've always had a plan to like release just a bunch of praying mantises into my community.
You have.
What'd you say, Jen? What?
I've had this plan for a while to just release like several different like egg sacs of praying mantises out into the wild in my neighborhood because I'm tired of big ass cockroaches.
Maybe an exercise plan for the cockroaches.
And exercise, yeah, because that's what you want is fit cockroaches. They'll last longer.
Maybe if you clean your room, you wouldn't have to distribute egg sacs around.
It's not my room. It's not my room. It's everywhere except for my room.
It's Florida.
Everybody else smells like shit.
My room, I haven't found a single. The only time I found a bug in my room, it was crawling underneath my door. So I'm clearly not the problem.
It came from somebody else's room. I got you.
I'm clearly not the problem here.
Yeah, no. Okay, it can't be you.
I think more mantises, period, is a good thing.
Yeah, mantises are tight.
I saw the documentary Kung Fu Panda, and I really dug Seth Rogen the mantis. I saw it several times. It's very good.
Before we go releasing masses of insects into a population, we should look into invasive species.
Yes, exactly.
Nature will find a way. We don't need to worry about that.
I'm fine causing ecological harm if it furthers my goals of a bug-free world.
I mean, no one says shit about cicadas. Aren't we getting cicadas next summer?
I'm cool with cicadas. I don't mind them.
So here's a fun fact about Floridian cicadas. They're cicadas all year round.
Oh, gross.
All fucking year round. You hear them in certain parts of my county.
It's a tropical climate. You've got a lot of dangerous nature and shit down there that...
Yeah. So I think it was Tons of Mice who said earlier in the chat I should start a lizard, like a lizard on a stick business. I could choose between iguanas. I could choose between monitor lizards. I could even choose gator or crocodile.
Or boas.
Or boas. You know, there's so many fucking animals in Florida. Half of them aren't native population animals.
There's pythons down there now, right?
Yeah, there's been pythons for a while.
So here's
they were released from a pet store or something. Like there was a hurricane in a pet store.
There's also green anacondas. Like there's
That's what it
reports
was.
of a few green anacondas in the Everglades, and it's like the fucking largest snake in the world is somehow in Florida. What the fuck is wrong with my
It's
state?
the heaviest. It's not the largest.
Like my cock.
I count mass as the scale of which something is large.
Big. Mass is big. Got it.
Well, yeah, when you got something that could possibly orbit it, it's pretty big.
Oh my god, a snake that pulls things into its gravitational well. I don't want to think about how big that snake's gonna be.
It's like the snake from
Here, I'll show you.
Shadows Die.
Oh god. Technical difficulties.
I don't want to get demonetized, but just think of the snake jazz clip from Rick and Morty.
I'm thinking of Anaconda. That was a good movie.
Oh yeah,
Some of Ice Cube and J-Lo's best work.
It really was.
With John
Anaconda's
Voight.
one movie where
I think
Danny
it was the
Trejo.
best movie that both of them did separately. I can't think of one that I like better.
Anaconda's one movie where Danny Trejo doesn't look like Danny Trejo.
yeah.
Oh, not a crate.
Danny Trejo always looks like Danny Trejo.
Not in
Even
Anaconda.
on the Flash, he looks like Danny Trejo.
No, in Anaconda, he does. It took me like looking at the cast list to figure out it was Danny Trejo.
You're tripping.
You couldn't figure it out?
You could.
Yeah, I knew right away.
He's very distinct looking. There's not.
Yeah, exactly.
I think my favorite Danny Trejo movie is Bubble Boy. Because that movie is so great. No, Wildfire. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Who the fuck is Wildfire? Oh, no spoilers, guys. Actually, there's a lot of talk about religion in that movie. For your hanging out with Neil movie night, we should definitely watch Bubble Boy.
Oh, you mean, are we supposed to do the MST3 atheist thing?
Yeah. And we should do that for Bubble Boy.
Do you guys have movie nights and you don't tell me?
Yeah.
What color is that cup?
Thinking about it.
What color is it?
It's green, isn't it? We were thinking about doing like the MST3K, where we watch a movie and comments through the whole thing, right? I'm not sure if you're familiar with MST3.
Yeah, I am. I always thought they were so fucking annoying. I just. I had a roommate in college who loved it, and he'd sit there and he'd just smoke bowl after bowl after bowl and laugh. And I
like him already.
Will you make those guys in the front shut up, man? This is
I'm trying to watch this really bad B movie from the 50s.
Invite me to movie night, and I can give you a reason why you should. Is because the highest viewed video on my channel is me reacting to a movie I'm watching, like I just commentary over a movie, and it has 15,000 views. So this is what I was built for.
I've trained for that.
Which movie was
Cowboys versus
Wait,
Dinosaurs? The worst movie on.
Which movie was it?
Cowboys
Which movie
versus
was it?
Dinosaurs.
Oh, Cowboys versus Dinosaurs.
The
I've
worst
never even heard of that. It sounds great.
It's such a shithouse movie, but it's so fucking funny.
It's okay, Push Pop. Your religion's all lies. Jake Gyllenhaal's best movie. I'm still on Bubble Boy.
You take that back. Donnie Darko is his best movie.
No,
Donnie Darko, yeah, that's
Donnie
a great
Darko's
fucking show.
that's
I still don't get it, but it's cool.
that's Drew Barrymore's best movie.
No, Firestarter.
Actually, I think the best movie is The Joker, because it really talks about the complex themes of.
The best movie is The Big Lebowski.
That's a good one.
The best movie ever?
I couldn't pick one because there's so many that come to the top of my mind.
The issue of trying to choose the best,
like you got to have a top five.
The issue of choosing the best movie ever is each genre fulfills a specific purpose, right?
Yeah.
And each movie within a genre fills an even more specific role. So you can't just choose a favorite movie because there's so many things that go into a movie, like the technical aspects, the visual spectacle, the acting. You know, you can't choose a best movie.
God damn it, son. What about if I'll rephrase the question because
Andrew wants to know what the hell your problem with MasterChef is, Taylor.
What happened?
No, it's just Ed sure wants to know what your problem with MasterChef is.
I am the master chef. I cook up yeets all the time. No, I'm cooking the yeets.
Oh, there
you don't even pan.
I'm serving that shit up. I don't yeet the master chef. Nobody yeets the master chef.
You don't even pan sear your yeets. You're just an expediter.
I just chop them around. You know, I got 2 knives. I just chop that shit up.
You're the master yeet chef then, not the yeet master chef.
I cook pan seared yeets, yeet tartare, yeet stroganoff,
tartare,
yeet kebab.
I will kebab.
That was the thing I wanted to jump on.
Yeet souffle.
That was the thing I wanted to say before. Jen, how the fuck are you going to start a lizard on a stick business when someone might fall while eating one of your fucking lizards on a stick and stab their brain?
That's
Simple. You don't eat a kebab like you eat it like.
Yeah, but I might fall and no one drinks the cup with their straw
why would you eat a kebab like you're like deep throating the kebab when you
but you're
eat
falling.
No,
you're
but
gonna land on the flat of a stick and it's just gonna like
I'm gonna pull it. Hold on. I got it. I'm gonna pull it all together. We're gonna get you a new Starbucks cup and you're gonna drink out of it like a flute. So you can turn your thing sideways and then you drink sideways, so that way you don't stab yourself.
They have the strawless Starbucks cups now, where it's just like the lid has like a little hole, and you like just
do that with a lizard.
I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but they have these things called bendy straws, where you just.
I think that we need to just let him use the dangerous straws and let it work itself out.
Life will find a way.
You know what? If the straw does you in, it was your time to go.
Yeah, it says a guy who grew up having seatbelts his whole life. I'm surprised all of my older friends are still here.
I didn't have seatbelts when I was a kid.
And we had a car
all around in the back of the fucking station wagon and shit like that.
Yeah, I grew up in the hatchback of an AMC Hornet Sportabout.
There you go.
Hornet. I haven't heard about Hornets in 1,000 years.
We had those fucking station wagons that had the pull-up rumble seats.
Yeah, we ended up with one of those, a Pontiac, old Pontiac one. Yeah.
Is that the same thing for if someone had like a Ranger or an S10 and there was like that one little cheater sheet in the back? Is that a rumble seat?
No. These fold down. It actually was the floor. You would actually there's a little clip and you pull them both up and they sat facing each other and they were basically for kids.
Was it just like
2 kids on each side?
In like where the wheel well would be, or
behind the wheel well.
That cavity for the
behind the wheel well, yeah. Right behind the back seat and the back window where the wheel well would be right underneath the window. The little rumble seats would be right there underneath. Or
we had a backwards facing one in ours, but we didn't have the double one. Yeah.
We had the double pop up and to put 2 kids at each seat.
Who is the asshole who made up the backwards facing seat ever? I have never liked facing the wrong direction of travel.
Seeing where you've been.
We used to, get the truckers to honk their horns and stuff, and Dad would say, "Hey, cut that out."
Oh yeah, we'd hang out the back window. We'd flip the fucking thing up and hang out the back window. Actually, no, ours was actually motorized. You could push the button and the back window would.
Yeah, ours was powered. Yeah.
You could do, hey, and the truckers did that. And my mom would go, "Get out of your fucking seat."
The kids these days are so spoiled because all the minivans have like the sliding door window go down. The first time I saw that shit on like a Nissan Quest, I was like, "What witchcraft is this?
Yeah.
You can roll down the sliding door window?" I thought science could never do it.
Yes.
Did it.
Abram, riding around in the box of a truck.
Oh yeah.
No cares. Yeah.
Have you ever done that not drunk though?
Yeah, probably
once.
I think maybe once. Yeah.
We were moving a very large TV.
We would go somewhere, not drunk, and then party, then get drunk, and then drive back in the same truck. Right?
The funny thing is people in Florida still sit in the back of a truck, like just willingly. Like sometimes you'll put a lawn chair back there if you really want to.
Not a good idea. FYI, I know that from experience. Unless you strap that fucker in, you're going to be all over the place.
Have you ever driven with a mattress on the roof with 4 guys with their arm out the roof holding onto the mattress?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just.
And then the cop pulls up beside you and he goes,
"You lazy fuck. Go to U-Haul, get a truck for fucking $20.
Go to the fucking Canadian Tire, get some zap straps or something.
Anything.
Fucking strap the thing down, right?
How strong do you guys think you are in your left hand that you can hold this mattress with a 40-mile-an-hour wind?
And the front of it's doing this, flip it up.
I'm losing it.
Well, they have handles. Like the old king size ones had handles on them, right? So you could hold them.
That is true.
Those handles never.
No,
they're always.
Especially when you're doing down a highway and you're holding the fucking mattress on, like you and the 3 other dudes holding the mattress onto the car, right? But Dave, yeah, we've done that, and it's exactly what happened. Cop pulled up the light beside us, kind of looked over at us, and just started shaking his head. Yeah, we went. He went behind us, pulled us over, said, No. So we had to park there until my buddy came with his truck. Then we just hooked it in the back of his truck and took off with it. The cop went.
And what have we learned?
Just go. We got like 3 blocks. He's like, just go. Okay, you should be strapping that shit down, but just go. Yeah.
Get out of here.
This was in the 80s too, like early 80s. So
they would have wrote us 5,000 tickets nowadays. Like, alrighty, this has been a fucking lottery ticket of a day. I got about 48 tickets to write you. I'll be right back. Take the rest of the day off.
But this is back in the days when we used to party in the school, like in the school field out back. And I don't know if you remember, Dave, or if you ever were in Richmond at all, but they had Charles E. London School and Steveston High, and they shared the field.
I remember Steveston High, yeah.
And we'd party there, and the cops, of course, would come in from like all directions, headlights and flashers going, and we'd just jump fences everywhere, so they didn't know who to chase, right? So most of us gone away, right?
Got her.
We used to take the teachers' cars and flip them upside down on the football field and shit like that.
What?
Oh yeah. Nothing like our I can't remember whose car it was, but it was an old Volkswagen. A bunch of us just picked it up and rolled it over into the field. It was great.
That would be so agitating to come outside to. Like, God damn it!
God damn kids!
There was one teacher where they would consistently move his car. Like it would be in one spot, and they would just kind of bounce and get like that rhythm going, and they would just bounce his car across the parking lot from spot to spot.
We had a teacher with a Cooper Mini that we used to turn sideways in the middle of the parking lot. Parking spot.
Hey, I have a Mini now. You'd be nice
to
everybody in the past before I owned one.
Is that the nickname? Never mind.
Oh, God. Because you didn't say it, I'm going to give you points anyway, just so you don't say it. Jeez.
Okay, I get points for that. All right.
Yeah, because I don't want that burn. I'll just give you the points. Call it a day. Pick your battles, everybody. Pick your battles.
Exactly. Well, folks, it's now 8:00 my time, and we've been on for about an hour and a half. So what I got to do is I got to bring this to a close. The guest of honor is no longer with us. Utah Outcast left us as well, or X from Utah. So yeah, I'm gonna call this one done. And anyways, Yeet Master Chef, thanks for jumping in here with us to close out the show with us. It's been a while since you've been in one, man. It's good to see you.
It is, and I always come in right at the right in time for the close. Right in time to try to.
It's probably just a 45-minute warning again.
Yeah, I know. It's cool. So it's like last call, an hour before they close. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Where did I see you the other day? Was that on the Daily Atheist morning show?
I called into the Daily Atheist morning show. Yeah.
Because you and Chris are always going at it.
Chris is cool. It's what's his name?
Oh, Andy.
Yeah. And I've been on. I don't know if it was I don't know where I've been. I've been on something with Nakasucha before.
Yeah.
Oh, might have been here. Yeah.
Yeah, probably here. Knox good people. Andy and I do. Andy and I, Seamus from the Free Thought Prophets, do once a month. I think it was the last Saturday of every month. We do Drinking Out Loud. You should come and harass them there. I'll be there to laugh.
I will. I am apparently the only conservative floating around these parts, pissing people off.
Ever wonder why?
I got to do my part.
Yeah.
I mean, Dave does his part and yells at Trump on every single post he makes.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
It's a thankless job.
All right, guys. Anyways, thanks you guys for hanging out with me today. And of course, thanks to my guest who's no longer with us, the Bicycle Legs there, who you can see on also, he's quite often on the Utah Outcast show. So you definitely go over and check out the Utah Outcast, and you'll see I'm on a bunch of those ones too. And I'll probably be on more in the future. Don't forget, though, I'm now a host of the Nonprofits, one of the new ACA or new version of the Nonprofits on the ACA. With X, actually, from Utah Outcast, will be a periodic co-host on there as well. Don't forget to sub to True North Talk, where Randolph, who you see working in the background there, and I will be addressing callers as they call into our show. So maybe you can call us Airflow.
Well, is there a channel up? I need to find it.
Yeah, it's called True North Talk.
Okay,
you can find it.
Is it
North Talk
channel thing? You can go to truenorthtalk.ca. There's a link to the channel right there.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And what was the other one you told me to call into and bug people at? It was like just a minute ago.
I think I was referring to our show.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Okay. Which is not running yet.
No. Or you can come and hang out in the chat and bug Andy on Atheist Drinking Out Loud.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Drinking Out Loud?
Atheist Drinking Out Loud, yeah.
Okay.
Saturday afternoons. It's on his channel, so.
Okay, yeah, I'm not.
I should restream it through my channel too. But
I'd probably see it then. I haven't looked at his channel.
I'll talk to him about that because I think Seamus should be on the Free Thought Prophets, this channel, and Seamus's, like Chris does with Naka and Andy as well. They do it through all three channels as well. I'll find out how they do that. I might need OBS for that. I'm not sure.
I can tell you. Okay.
All right. Well, all right. Anyways, also thanks to all my wonderful patrons. It's because of you guys this show just gets better and better. And don't forget that my new schedule is now Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and not Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, because I require the Mondays, or sorry, not the Mondays, the Wednesdays due to the nonprofit show. So hang on here. Let's see where we go. So
that's such a confusing name. But I keep thinking of the legal structure of it.
Yeah, the nonprofits. Yeah, it's been around for a long time. They got a great opening song. And Andy and me and Seamus Drinking Out Loud Saturdays of the month at 2 p.m. Pacific time. So there you go. And if you
I would need to have beer for that one, I assume.
Oh, probably, yeah. Though I don't know if Andy would want you in there because
Andy wouldn't want me in there. But he was pretty accommodating that I called in. They set up a hotline, so
cool. That's cool. That's cool.
I just want to say, Yeet Master Chef, I love how you went through the trouble of ironing out your green screen and then forgetting to pick any image for
You know what? My lights are not in arm's reach. I didn't forget. I just didn't do.
Just try it. It'll do it.
I know it'll do it. Oh, I've done it.
Next time.
Here,
right.
You can't end it now. You got to wait for me to set up my green screen.
It's set up.
All right,
it would be rude of you to end the stream now.
Just push the button on StreamYards.
There's not enough light.
It'll be fine.
You got to get one of these for your light.
I'll do it for you, but I'm telling you.
Your shirt's not green. It'll catch it. They'll figure it out. The AI is all up in your brain already, so they can definitely figure this out.
I don't think you can do it through. Oh, there you go.
See?
What the fuck have you done? Oh, that's great.
We got some lighting things to work out.
I know what it is.
Yeah, and you can adjust it in StreamYards as well.
You read the swear words coming through nice and clear.
Put your fade on 38.
All right. That actually, I've seen that background before. I was watching one of your videos the other day, Taylor, and I saw that you had that up and running. Anyway, Mikey, what's the score for tonight?
The score for today's. Got to reopen up OBS.
Well, Randolph's been busy.
Yeah,
Build a whole house. All right. So it looks like today's winner is, well, the scores are Neil with 6, Micah with 2. I took away a couple of my points. I bombed. Bicycle Legs got 2. Dave 8. X got 7. Jen with 2. Tons of Mice 14. Oz with 2. So the winner, as usual, as you already fucking probably guessed, is Tons of Mice.
I didn't get any points. If I made people laugh twice, what's going on, Mikey? You're slacking.
Just because you can build a whole house with a screwdriver doesn't mean I'm slacking at my job.
You can have my points. Give him my points.
You didn't get no points. You can't give away nothing.
I get points.
No.
Give me some points.
It's a conceptual gift.
You can have the 2 points that Taylor got for actually turning on his green screen image.
Yeah. You're welcome.
And see, now you got.
We'll give you 4 in total, Randolph, because you made a couple people laugh.
Well, so you went from being in 6th place to 5th place. Congratulations.
There you go.
Bro, I gotta start being funny again. When did I stop being funny?
What do you mean, start being funny?
the buzzers.
Well, fuck you. The whole reason why I was ever on your show in the first place was because of a joke.
That's true. That's
Cool.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sounds like a
All
great.
right.
You don't get like 10 points to start every round. Like you don't have like a 10-point handicap or something.
And Zach, as usual, you didn't really say anything, so you didn't get any points, man.
I hardly ever say anything.
I know, but we did see you screaming doing your vocals earlier.
10 points for being metal.
10 points for being metal.
I like it when he's fixing his car or building something.
Oh, yeah, he's under the car. That's great too.
It's kind of too fucking cold out right now to do that shit.
Oh yeah.
You're what? Oh,
I want to fly. I want to fly BBA out. I want to fly BBA out to fix my Mini for me.
You have a Mini?
He doesn't have those little, small enough tools, I don't think.
Little eyeglass repair kit.
Doesn't Garden have little tools?
I feel like it would be like a multi-tool, like a little Swiss Army knife sort of thing.
Yeah, I'll come fix your car, Mike. I got one right here. You got my little Leatherman sucker right here.
Exactly.
Got the pliers right there. That's all you need.
Everything you need.
Right there.
I
I
mean,
got a little can opener in here so I can scratch the shit out of the paint job. You know.
Racing stripes. Cool.
Yes.
Thanks.
I'll give you some custom racing stripes. BC custom racing stripes.
They're
Just tell
very
them it's
sharp
there
on the
already.
edge.
I'll back you up.
All right, deal.
We both saw it, Mikey.
That's right.
I don't remember my paint being this sharp on the edge. Just like raw metal. That's nice. Right through the clear coat. Thanks, guys.
And wait till you see what your catalytic converter's gone too, right? That thing's.
My catalytic converter is the size of a coffee mug. Leave it alone.
You need a catalytic converter.
Do you want street cred or no?
All right.
You gotta get glass pack. You gotta get glass pack so it makes all that fucking horrendous noise.
It's an 05 and it's an 05 and she needs a little bit of love. Oh, go ahead, BBA. Sorry.
I said just delete the entire exhaust system. Just leave the open headers.
Look, man, I can't ride around that. I can't ride around that loud.
You fire that sucker up in the morning and I'll hear you here if you do that.
That would be cool.
They're already there. I just got 2-inch pipes coming straight from my exhaust manifold back.
There you go.
But you're in like Arizona, right?
Yeah, but I hear it every time he whips over to the 7-Eleven.
I would, but nah, man, I can't. I don't like getting pulled over. And getting pulled over for pipes is like I have subs in my truck, but I don't get pulled over because they're tuned just right, so I get low, not loud.
I used to have a Renault GTA, and my catalytic converter went on it, and there wasn't one to be had because in Canada there's not a lot of Renault dealerships.
No,
Dodge had them for a while.
What about in Quebec?
They took the exhaust, which was a 1.5 pipe, and put a 1.5 to 2 adapter on it, put 2 inches of 2-inch pipe and then a 2 to 1.5 collector on the other end, welded it all up, and when I took it through air care or inspection or whatever,
When they had it,
they just look underneath the car and go, "Oh yeah, there's the catalytic converter." They
don't even test it. They don't care.
Yeah.
That's why they got rid of it.
Yeah.
That Renault is sitting there like, just like did someone let a honeybee in here? What does that sound like?
No, it was a GTA. It was a 2-liter.
Oh, see? Yeah, a little chug.
They don't know liters in the States, dude.
Oh,
only when it comes to
it was 151 cubic inch 5-speed that looked like a BMW 320-ish car. Yeah.
Americans are very selective about our metrics. Our liquids we will take in liters. Unless it's milk, then it needs to be gallons. Don't you sell me
gallons? What are you putting your milk in a dump truck?
A gallon. Everybody buys a gallon of milk at a time. Sometimes you get the half gallon.
You don't drink. You don't. What do you buy in
gallons,
Canada?
quarts, and pints.
Well, that's the thing.
Your gallon of milk here in Canada that's
4 liters.
4 liters. Yeah, it's 4 liters of milk here.
Well, don't you guys have milk in bags?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eastern Canada has.
I maintain that the only reason.
80s and 70s, but that's all in the East now. Like
It didn't take here. In Western Canada, we're like, "Fuck is this shit?"
And that's weird for me because like a lot of the Canadians I know live in Ontario and Nova Scotia, and they all have bagged milk, and they just think it's normal. And I'm like, "What the fuck do you mean your milk comes in a bag?"
No, once it leaves the cow, you need to put it into a proper container.
Yeah.
A bag.
Yeah. No,
like a cardboard box is a better
Why
container.
are you taking something from an udder and putting it into a plastic udder? It doesn't make sense.
Well, you know what? My mom and my dad decided to try that when it first came out, and it was all the rage. And I think it lasted in our house for about 6 months. And then my mom was like, "Fuck this! I'm going back to the cartons."
Because changing the shit is like if anyone's
We
ever
missed
worked
all
at
the
a
missing
restaurant,
kids.
if anyone's ever worked at a restaurant, you know what it's like to change the fucking the Coke machine, where you got to fucking change the syrup fucking bags. That's what they were doing for milk, and they still do it on the East Coast.
Well,
was there like a milk dispenser slot you put your bag into, or is it just?
Yes, it was like like something you might fill up with water,
like a milkshake
with, just without the spout. No. It was a container that you put in that you snip
Like
the
a
corner
pitcher.
off. Yeah, like a pitcher. Yeah, and then you would pour the milk that way.
This was a bad idea from the start.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why it didn't last out here. But they still have it out east in like I think it's like Manitoba that way, and they still have it out there. But you won't find them in Alberta, you won't find them in Saskatchewan, and you won't find them in BC.
Yeah,
I mean you can probably find them, but they're hard to find here.
Have you tried canned water?
You didn't walk into anything, and if you did, it probably hurt.
All right, nice.
Give me your points.
That was a good dad joke.
Good dad joke. Yeah, I don't even have kids. Well, that I know
Somewhere
of.
you do.
Somewhere, yeah, somewhere.
With jokes like that, you've got a kid somewhere.
Dad?
You're probably right. As I was quite the player as a kid. So
If I could grow a proper mustache, I would have next week come on with the same beard that Neil has. But I can't grow a mustache like that. Neil's got proper facial hair. I don't think we acknowledge that enough. It is well played, sir.
well played. It's a bitch to shave. Well, when I first started doing it, was kind of. It took me a while to get used to doing it, and I'd always fuck it up somewhere, and I'd have to sort of trim it back and make it look different a little bit, and then I would grow it all back out and try again. And I finally got it now where I'm just like done.
I rocked a Neil for about a week in college.
Did you like this style? Really?
Yeah, just exactly like that.
That's awesome.
Are you a poser?
He was in college. We didn't even know each other at the time, so how could he be?
Doesn't matter. He knew you were going to do that.
I did it for my girlfriend. I wanted to annoy her. I didn't think she'd like it. She wanted me to shave everything off, so I shaved a Neil. Just good.
So Justin showed up in the chat here and tried to do a dad joke.
Hey, Justin.
It's good. That's good.
No, that's not good.
It's
Hello,
very
Justin,
good.
and everybody else in the chat.
Bagels instead of seagulls. Yeah. You're fired.
That's an old meme.
Actually, that reminds me.
Don't let him
towards
talk
the-
that shit on you, Justin. That was a fine joke. There's nothing wrong with that joke.
Old meme.
I liked it.
That reminds me. I'm actually on the last the last Tuesday before I do the holiday break and come back in January. Will be Tuesday, December 22nd. I'm actually going to be on Justin's show. So,
In your face, Justin. Take that.
Wow, you're actually writing this stuff down now? That's great.
I always have, dude. I have a schedule right here. Like I can write. I've been typing. Yeah, and then I'll be on break for a couple weeks, and I'll come back in January 2nd with the Sakari and Zachary Davis. It's the only two I got for January, man. I got nobody in January yet, but December is completely booked.
I got 2 debates coming up on the Chart channel in January. January 2nd, and that's a debate on God exists or not with a good friend of mine named Zach Seckler with Adherent Apologetics. He's a real nice guy. And then round 2 with Gavin on January 18th. We're going to debate the 10 Commandments.
Can I do the opposite of a shout out?
Sure.
Fuck Steel Reserve. Fuck Steel Reserve.
I could have.
It tastes like ass. The only thing
Mickey's is the same price, and it doesn't taste like stale.
Mickey's is good.
The
Actually.
only reason why
Mickey's
I drink
are good.
this is because it gets me drunk. I fucking hate
Mickey's.
Steel Reserve.
I'm telling you, you got to make a move.
Sounds
to
like it
Mickey's.
works.
If I want to drink a beer to have fun drinking a beer, I'll drink Corona or Modelo. I'm not going to drink Steel Reserve, but if I'm on Neil's show, I need to be slightly inebriated just to be like, just to get 2 points. And so, like, I drink Steel Reserve, but this shit tastes so fucking bad.
So when you're telling jokes, it's actually the beer talking.
Yeah, I think Steel Reserve has 2 points, and you're still sitting at 0.
I didn't know you stole those points from Steel Reserve. God damn it. The
Don't give-
whole integrity of my game.
Don't give points to Steel Reserve. Give negative points to Steel Reserve.
Yeah, that's what was suggested in the chat.
One of these days, we're going to have 3 people sitting on one screen so that we can take tons of mice off the top level there.
We're still going to be listed separately, even if we're on one screen.
No. We'll give a group name to it and everything.
Oh, I see.
You know what? I think that'll fail. Tons of Mice is up to the challenge. He'll just beat us all again.
Okay, y'all might be scared of Tons of Mice, but have you?
I'm not scared.
Have you heard of Google Eats? Google Eats is hilarious, and don't let Punchable Chicken show up.
I think they're all
Mikey, your OBS overlay is fucked up.
No. Yeah, I think we just need to get better. We should look to them for inspiration.
Mikey, your OBS overlay is fucked up.
Get your shit together, Mike.
It's like coming from like 2/3 of a way up instead of from the bottom.
I know, because I just deleted all of our names.
so I could get us ready for Thursday.
Coming up next week.
Yeah.
Tune in next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball.
Last episode of Dragon Ball P.
On 604 Dragon Ball. Anyway.
Nice.
Actually, my next interview is in the after party with us right now. And coming up on Thursday, December 10th, 5 p.m. Pacific time, I will be... wait, no, that's right. It's backwards. I'll be interviewing Mr. Simply Secular Dave.
All right. Excellent.
Finally surrendered to my requests to come on my show.
Finally.
Got him.
I believe I said, when you have a spot that you can't fill, shove me in it.
Ooh, that could be good.
I know, right? That was a preview, but the game's over.
Wow, chicken, wow, wow. All right, so
Chicken brown cow.
brown chicken, brown cow. Is that
That's how you teach people how to sing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And then I got one of my co-hosts from the nonprofits will be joining me on Saturday at 5 p.m. Jenna Miu.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Tuesday, I'll have Martin Robert, who's another one of my co-hosts on
Man, when you gonna get some chicks in here? There's always hella dudes.
No,
You weren't here for the last after party, man.
I wasn't.
Yeah, there was a bunch of them in here.
I'm a trans girl. Do I count as a chick?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, but yes. Anyways, so
Don't you feel welcome here?
Yeah. Yes, but Jen, you're fucking furniture around here. You don't get to be part of like you're.
Oh, that's right. I'm a token.
Hey, Mikey, don't discriminate.
You're my token trans,
It's
remember?
not fair.
I'm just glad that you're good with all of this, Jen. That's all.
Of course.
See, I said Googlies 3 times and they appeared.
Yeah, you did it again. Didn't you? It's like the
summoned
Candyman thing, right?
Google Eats has been summoned.
From the shadow realm.
Yeah, Mikey
sorry.
shouting around. That sounds
I'm
pretty
sorry.
cool,
I
actually.
keep forgetting. You actually have to look in a mirror and say it. So Candyman. Is that what it is? Or
Biggie Smalls.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Candyman is
Park
5
episode.
times.
Now
Isn't
that
it Bloody
Bloody
Mary
Mary
too,
on
right?
everyone's phone, you don't have to look at anything.
Bloody Mary. Look, I'm still here.
No, Neil, it's Biggie Smalls. Didn't you see the South Park episode about that?
Candyman is 5 times.
No,
Beetlejuice
it's 3.
and Bloody Mary is 3 times.
No,
And so
wait
is
a minute.
Biggie Smalls.
I'm not saying anybody's name 5 fucking times. I said it 3 times already. Get your ass over here.
I own Candyman the movie and have watched it 150 bazillion times. It's 3 times.
Are you positive about that?
Yeah.
'Cause I think you're
Neil owns
wrong.
Candyman. That's pretty cool.
He owns it. That's why he's so alive.
It's one of I'm a huge Clive Barker fan, so I had to have that in my along with Nightbreed, and the other one's not coming to me. Anyway,
Did the Jordan Peele one come out? His newer Candyman, did that come out?
I don't know.
I don't know if they're still working on it, if it's out already. I don't dig horror, so it wasn't in my wheelhouse, but let me see. I think Jordan Peele is doing one. 1992 film. There's a trailer. It's not out yet. Oh, it was supposed to come out in September, but the fucking COVID.
Oh, put it back a bit, I guess. Eh?
Yeah, it's supposed to come out 2021. Yeah, Jordan Peele's doing it from Key and Peele.
Okay. Oh, so what? Is there going to be an element of humor to this one?
No, he did fucking Us, and what's the other one? Get Out. Like his horror game is on point.
Oh, that's right too. I forgot about those.
2021, it says.
All right. So yeah, we did the 45-minute notification that we're.
It was a pretty good stretch. I will stop fucking with you.
Last call. That's another.
Good night. I'm content.
It's
You said, all right.
I really gotta pee. We gotta wrap this up, bro. I'm dying.
It's closing time.
Can we?
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
So Neil, how about that? A last call one, and then we have to stop the banter once the last call thing goes up, and then that is the time.
Song though.
We're not playing that song, but
That song. That's the one.
That's the one. Yeah. Closing time. Well, there's also Leonard Cohen closing time as well.
but just like
Closing
what
time, closing time.
after like that 10-second music drop, then we go individual camera, everybody chill, and then Neil can actually get some fucking sleep so he's not tired at work.
That's right. That's right. Anyway, so let's do that before we close out the show. Let's do the shilling out here. Mikey, go ahead. You're up first.
I didn't sign in on your thing, so I can't enlarge myself. But anyways, I have to go set up for Voice from the Underground, the podcast. We're going to be going live, and I'll see if Yeet Master Chef wants to come on with one person from each part of the whatever it is for the political spectrum. If you want to come onto our show, we're going to go live here in like 5 minutes.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Let's do it.
Cool. I will invite him to that, but you guys can catch me there, or you can catch out the Bin Podcast every Thursday at 2 p.m. Central. You can catch me, Shartan, Wayne, Cortez, and Brenna with some amazing guests. This Thursday, we have on a constitutional lawyer to talk to us about, I don't know, a certain president's gripes in the courts.
Nate Brody? No.
Is it the one that got shot down by the Supreme Court today?
You know, it's very advantageous. We booked him 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool.
That'll be interesting.
Next up, we have actually Dave. You're up next, and you just released. I think this was your second one where you did a whole thing about.
I did a Atheist today. I'm open to changing the name if anybody can think of a better name for a podcast. But essentially,
Atheist Primetime.
What did you say?
Atheist Primetime.
Primetime. I like that.
This
That's
just
good.
in.
I think we're renaming the podcast. So, anyway, the feedback's been great. I'm really surprised at all the people on Twitter who've jumped on it and shared it and sent me some nice messages about it. And I think I raised the quality level with a little background music and some other stuff this week. And I'll keep pushing and working on some graphics and some other stuff.
And your green screen looks killer too, by the way.
Well, I ironed it. You know, I got to put it back on the bed later. You know,
he sleeps in it. But
Green
does it have a bum flap?
Is that that's a
I'm laying
blanket?
sideways on my bed.
Is that a blanket?
no, it's
Are you
an
fucking
actual
with me?
green screen. Yeah.
Okay.
It's an actual green screen.
But you can find me on Twitter under at Dave Secular, and you can find me on YouTube under simply Secular. And feel free to comment, throw me some ideas. And like I say on the show, if you make content or you know someone who has great content that I'm not speaking about, please send me a link and let me know, and I'll add it to the show and let people know about it.
He left me out, but that's fine.
You're coming up in another episode, Mikey.
Mikey, have I ever won the game?
Oh, sounds like some
Touche.
fucking weird ass extortion.
Grid,
Yeah, I like your
pro
style.
quo.
You're about to
Grid
win. You're about
pro
to
I
win.
like the topic.
Thursday.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Quid pro quo, my friend. Quid pro quo.
All right, moving right along. Dead City Jen, go ahead and let people know where they can find you.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Genesis Undead, also known as Dead City. I'm a professional voice actor that you've never heard, and I do YouTube atheism content. Also, I got a Twitter. Somehow my Twitter gets more interaction than my YouTube channel these days, even though I've made like 7 Twitter accounts, and this is like, the last one I'm going to make. If I get banned this time, I'm gone forever.
She'll be back.
You can find me at Dead City on YouTube. You can find me at Dead City Vibes on Twitter. You can find me at Dead City Vibes on Discord. Don't try to randomly message me on Discord because I probably won't talk to you unless I have a reason to.
Unless it's me.
And the reason is you. Never mind.
That's basically me. I have nothing going. Mikey, should I shout out the thing, or are we gonna wait until we get the thing started? Before
I don't know what you're talking about, but you shouldn't talk about
Is it an OnlyFans?
Let's not talk about the thing.
The OnlyFans. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, it's the Mikey produced Genesis Axis Undead.
Oh, well, there's the bus coming. Whoop, someone pushed me.
All right, thanks, Jen. And next up, Randolph. Go ahead. You look like you're able to let people know.
All right, yeah. So I'm the founder of the Canadian Atheists, and Neil's our community advocate there. You can read more about us at www.canadianatheists.ca. And thank you, Neil, for all that you do. Really appreciate it. Neil and I will be running a program together, a live atheist call-in program called True North Talk that we've been talking about constantly at truenorthtalk.ca. There's a link to our YouTube channel there and whatnot. So please feel free to take a look at us there as well. And so far, the only videos we have are showing some construction of the new studio, which is not fully built yet and still has ways to go, but we're hoping to step up the progress of that in the near future. Also, I'm going to be in a debate on the the Atheist Round channel, the Atheist Roundtable channel in January 2021, January 2nd. I'll be debating if God exists with Zach Seckler of Adherent Apologetics. And then on January 18th, 2021, I'll be debating in round 2 with Gavin. On this time, the topic will be on the 10 Commandments. I have a problem with all 10 of them, and he does not. So those should be interesting, and I'm looking forward to this.
You don't respect your father and mother?
No, of course we
don't
do, but we
deserve
shouldn't be told that we have to. That's the thing.
Yeah. Some
Anyways,
parents, so if
nice
parents
try.
are abusive, they should not be respected.
So the commandment component is the problem. I can respect that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nobody likes the commandment.
We're free thinkers. Of course, we don't like to be commanded what to do.
That's right. Anyways, Bible Belt Atheist, you're up, my friend. Let people know where they can find you.
You can just find me on my YouTube channel. It's put up in my tag thing, name tag. Finally trying to make a comeback onto the channel. I've got a video coming out tomorrow. Not going to spoil it, but I got a video coming out tomorrow. And yeah, so that's really it.
None of the music stuff you want to put?
Well, that's kind of
Spoilers.
What? I'm just saying. Okay. Taylor, where can people find you, my friend?
I just put a link in the chat.
Oh, did you? Oh, well, there you go. That's where you can find Taylor on the Flow State channel. All right.
Jar Jar Binks, you guys are assholes. You already won. Stop scoring more points.
Jar Jar. Yeah, we seen the. Did you see the picture that was done? Yeah, it was a fucking genius.
Oh, that's gonna be his picture on fucking Thursday. He don't know it yet though.
There it is.
Got him.
Jar Jar Chan.
That's how I tell people how to say his name.
Oh, fuck, that's funny. All right, thanks everyone in the chat for hanging out with us. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's interview. If you missed it, there's a link to it below in the description. You can go check it out. I was speaking with Byciclelegs about his journey away, actually his journey into and then out of belief systems. So we'll talk to you guys later on. And like I always say at the end of these shows, with the whole COVID-19 thing going on, remember to be well and be safe, and above all, be kind. And like the late, great not Christopher Hitchens, sorry, after the after parties, I say that like the late, great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And we'll see you guys next time.